Hi guys, good morning. Are you ready for some more bee fun today? All right, well let's get started. We're gonna start off by singing a song that my mom used to sing. I used to sing it as a kid, and I'm pretty old, so it's a very old song. I don't even know if the kids sing it these days, but so we're gonna pretend to get a little bee. All right, we're gonna put it in our hands like this, and we're gonna hold it in here. Okay, you got your bee? Got your bee ready? All right, so now we're just gonna kind of go like this. Ready? And then we'll sing this a couple times, but it goes like this. I'm bringing home my baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm bringing home my baby bumblebee. Ouch! He stung me. So remember, the bees usually won't sting you unless they feel threatened. So try not to bat it around and just kind of hold still and let the bee buzz on by, and it shouldn't sting you. But I just thought that's kind of a cute, fun song to sing, even though bees don't typically sting, okay? Unless they feel bothered or they think that you're going to hurt them. So, okay, pretend to have your little bee again. Ready? Sing along with me. Ready? I'm bringing home my baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm bringing home my baby bumblebee. Ouch! He stung me. How did you do? Okay, that's kind of fun, isn't it? All right, well, we're going to talk about the shape hexagon. We haven't spent a lot of time talking about hexagons, but here's a hexagon that you're going to do later. And hexagons have 6 equal sides. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you know what hexagons have to do with bees? Well, they make honeycombs inside the beehives, and that's where they lay their eggs. So I'm going to show you what that's going to look like. So let me get my information ready, and I'll be right back with you. I will be right back with you. Corny, I know, parents, but just bear with me. Okay, so first we're going to talk about the honeycomb. A honeycomb is a whole bunch of hexagons all connected together inside a beehive, and they're built by the honeybees. So in their nest, and they contain their larvae, okay, and stores of honey and pollen in those little honeycomb or hexagon shaped cells inside there. So I'm going to show you a picture of what it looks like. Okay, see all those little honeycomb cells? They're hexagons. And the bees are probably collecting pollen and sticking them inside there to save. And then they also lay their eggs in those. So that's pretty interesting, isn't it? Nature is so amazing. And look at those shapes. How in the world do the bees do that? It's a good question. It's amazing. So, so I'm going to talk about some fun facts about bees, okay? Did you know that bees have not one eye? That would be kind of strange, wouldn't it? Not 2 eyes like we have, 1, 2. Not even 3 eyes. They don't even have 4 eyes. Do you know how many eyes they have? They have 5 eyes. 5 eyes and 6 legs. So honeybees, they harvest nectar and pollen from flowering plants, which we already kind of talked about that in the Why We Need Bees books that we read the other day. Male bees, which are the boy bees, in the hive are called drones, and they do not have a stinger. That's interesting. Worker bees are females. That makes sense to me. And honeybees live in large groups called colonies. An average beehive can hold, do you know how many bees a beehive can hold? 50,000 bees. That is a whole bunch. That is so interesting. Okay, we're gonna talk about bees a little bit more a little later, but right now we haven't done anything with our name in a while. So what you're gonna need for this name writing activity, which will be very fun, I promise, you're gonna need a pencil, you're gonna need a piece of paper, which I think that I supplied for you, along with your black construction paper. You're gonna need your watercolors and your white crayon that I put in your supply package. So go ahead and get those things out, and you can put it on pause and then come back when you're ready to get started. Okay, so you're gonna take your blank piece of paper and you're gonna write your name. You can write, I like to write it in the middle, but you can write it wherever you want. So I'm gonna write Sheila right here, but you wanna write it light, okay? You don't want it to really show up too much. So I'm gonna write Sheila. So you write your own name right in the middle, okay? And then you can make a design. You can like go like this. And then maybe you can draw some lines that go out like this. Some little squiggle lines. Okay, but you can do your own design however you would like, but that's just the design that I chose to do. Okay, then when you're done tracing in pencil, or I mean writing in pencil very lightly, I did it a little bit darker so that you could see on the camera, but if you want to just go as light as you can, and then you're going to take your white crayon and you're going to trace right over the top of the pencil with your white crayon a little bit hard so that it will be on there nice and good. Okay, so you just keep tracing, and you're going to trace all of your design, every single place that you made a pencil mark, you're going to trace it with your white crayon. Then get some water. I forgot that was one of the things you needed too. Get some water, and then you're going to watercolor over the top. And then you're going to see that your name will appear in white. It will look like this. This is my name that I did, and then I did my little squiggly lines, and then I chose a bunch of like rainbow colors, but you could choose whatever color you'd like. You could do one color if you want, but I think it's a lot of fun to add a lot of colors. And then you take your black paper, when this is all dry, you can glue it to the black paper, and you can hang it up in your room or wherever you like, and it makes a fun little sign that says your name. Okay, isn't that fun? Well, I hope you have a lot of fun doing that. I sure did. I thought it was a lot of fun. All right. So I just wanted to show you, I had one of these out in front, but it got kind of beat up. But for Mother's Day, one of the things I got was this cute little bouncing bee. And I thought it was appropriate for this week's lesson. So I'm gonna find the perfect place, I think out in the back somewhere, to hang my fun little bouncing bee. I also got a ladybug and one other thing, and I can't remember what it is, but they're also very cute and they're gonna go out in the garden, and next time you're here you'll probably get to see it or see them. All right, so now it is math time. So if you will go ahead and get your shapes out here, and on the other side is your hexagon. But if you do this side first, it would probably be better, especially if you choose to do your watercolors on the hexagon. So you might want to save that water and your watercolors for another project to do today of another watercolor activity. So here you're gonna see circle shapes, and right here it tells you to color all of the circle shapes red, okay? And then the square shapes, it tells you to do all of those orange. So the triangle shapes here, those are all going to be yellow. And the rectangle, these are the rectangle, remember the stretched out squares. The rectangles are going to be green. So color all of those, and then when you're done, you can turn it over and you can color Mr. Hexagon, or you can watercolor the hexagon, whatever you choose to do. All right, so let me see what we have going on now. Hi there again. So we're going to transition into language arts. We're going to do some uppercase and lowercase B's on our dry erase boards. So if you want to get those out. But before we get to writing on our board, I thought we should probably go over the B, things that begin with the letter B, words that begin with the letter B, and the sound, and maybe we can revisit the zoophonics for letter B. Okay, let's just do zoophonics first. Do you remember what zoophonics is for letter B? So we're gonna reach up. Actually, this is about the bear reaching up to the beehive, okay, and bringing down the honey from the beehive, okay? So we go ba, 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 bear, okay, for letter B. Ba, 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 bear. All right, so words that begin with the letter B. How about, okay, well, I'm surprised there's not a B on here because B begins with the letter B. So here's your little bee puppet. Okay, here's your B, starts with letter B. And, oh, right here too, I still have him on a drawing here, but he's going to be erased in just a couple minutes. So this is your last look at Miss Sheila's bee drawing. All right, words that begin with letter B. Bird, ba, ba, bird. Bucket, belt, bell, ball, or basket, ball, and box. Very good, and I'm sure that you can come up with a lot of other words that begin with the letter B. So I'm going to put this away, and it's time to erase the bee drawing. See you later. Okay, so I hope you have your whiteboards out and your markers, and we're gonna write an uppercase B. Let me get this a little closer. Okay, so an uppercase B is gonna go a line down, and then we're gonna kind of do like a 3 in a way. We're gonna sort of go around the tree, around the tree. That's an uppercase B. A lowercase b is a stick down, okay? and we're gonna go that way. We're gonna start at the bottom and go up the line a little bit, and then we're gonna continue around sort of like a circle, okay? So there's your uppercase B, lowercase b, uppercase B, lowercase b. Good job. So just practice those. And then we're gonna do a couple of worksheets. So we're gonna start by doing this worksheet here. And you've done these before, so you know that we color the letter here, which is letter B. That's an uppercase B. Then you're going to trace the uppercase B and trace the lowercase b. Here, you're gonna circle the items that start with the letter B. This is an acorn. Does that start with letter B? Nope, so you wouldn't circle that one. What is that, a B? Yes, so you're gonna circle the B. Butterfly. Would you circle butterfly? Absolutely. And fish. Does that start with the letter B? No, so we won't circle that one. Then I'd like you to come down here and you're gonna see some lowercase b's and uppercase b's. So find all the lowercase b's and all the uppercase b's, and you know what to do. You circle those. Okay, then you're gonna trace this worksheet here. These are all lowercase alphabet. A couple of days ago, you did all uppercase. Now, I would like you to trace all the lowercase letters in the alphabet. And pre-K students, just like before, and even some little tots, if you can write, after you trace an A, you can write an A. Trace a B, write a B. Okay? So I would love it if you would try to do those. Some of them are harder than others, and that's okay. This is just for practice, and I just really want you to just try, that's all, okay? And if it's not perfect, like I said, it's okay. Some of you like to make things look very perfect on here or on any paper, but you don't have to. Just, these are practice sheets and it's okay. Just do the best you can, okay? Sorry, that was my Amazon delivery. I got some fun things for the garden. I can't even remember what they are, so I'll have to look at them and be surprised. Be surprised. Okay, so we're going to do a bee scene. And you get to be creative in this. I like to have my coloring crayons for large projects like this. I like to have the jumbo crayons with the paper taken off and in about around an inch or so size. So, and then you color using the side rather than the point. You can get a lot more coverage done. Now, I started my bee scene by using just green. I decided I didn't like just green. I wanted to use two colors. So I thought, ooh, let's do this. So I did green for the grass, and then I chose to use blue for the sky, okay? So you're going to need your beehive. So first thing you're gonna do is color your scene. See, you can see I did mine green and blue up here. You're gonna have your beehive inside your packet, and inside your supply kit was a little piece of bubble wrap and some yellow paint. So can you guess what we're gonna do? Yeah, so we're gonna, there is a cotton ball. Remember I said we're gonna use these again? So you're gonna put the cotton ball inside the bubble wrap, and then you're going to connect it on here, okay? So this is gonna be your holder, and then the cotton ball with the bubble wrap around it will attach to it. So now you're going to dip that. I'm sorry, I don't have one for an example, but I hope you get the idea. So then you're just gonna dip that into your paint, and you're going to make what will look like, I know honeycombs aren't on the outside of the hive, they're on the inside, but that's okay. We're just going to create that effect of, these aren't true hexagons, but bubble wrap kind of gives you the idea of having hexagons. So we're going to just dab it. Remember, we're not going to go like this and paint it like that. We're going to stamp it. So we're going to dip it in the paint and stamp it on the page. And then you might be able to get a few stamps out of one dip of your paint, okay? And then when it starts to run dry a little bit, you can dip it again and stamp it until you get them spaced out like that. You don't want them too close together, but doesn't that look neat? All right, then after that, you're gonna glue, when this dries, you're gonna glue that onto your scene, okay? Then I put a sticker, flower, and leaf in your packet, in your supply kit, and a little bumblebee, like that, okay? Oh yes, so I drew a sun in the corner too. So the whole scene can look something like this. Now you can be creative and do your own design, but this is what I came up with, and I thought it turned out rather cute. So again, I did the green grass, I made the sky blue, and I put a sun in the corner there. Had the beehive here, had painted on it and glued it on, stuck on the flower. I actually drew the stem, okay? And then I put the leaf on the stem, and then I glued the bee there. And remember those little dashed lines? I did that on here too, all right? So, or if you would like, since you know how to draw a bee now, instead of gluing the bee on, you might want to draw it. It's up to you. So I hope you enjoy doing your bee scene. I sure did, and I think it turned out cute. Well, I hope you enjoyed the whole bee unit. Did you enjoy it? I love bees, and they are important, remember? So I will see you next week for our butterfly unit, and I'll keep an eye on the pupas, and if any should come out, I'll make sure I do a video on that even before our butterfly unit. But I have a feeling they're not going to come out until sometime next week. So until then, I'll get back to you. I think I'm going to do a video on some more. I'm going to do some hummingbird feed because I'm running low on that. And also I'm going to make some more bird cakes. So if you guys want to come back for those videos a little later, I might be doing those a little later, and you can watch those and see how you can make some at home to feed the birds. I know that doesn't have anything to do with bees or butterflies, but can add the birds in there too, because they need to be taken care of too, right? And after all, we do have a little farm garden, and so we like to take care of the bees and the birds and the butterflies and all of our little creature friends out there. All right, guys, have a great rest of your week. And I sure miss you all. Some of you are going to be back here for assessments, pre-K students, and for graduation. My little tots, I don't know. Hopefully we're going to have summer camp, and hopefully I'll get to see you then. Otherwise, you're just going to keep seeing me on video a few more times, and God bless you all. Bye, take care.